Tim Peterson here at Okoboji High School, and it is homecoming here for the Pioneers. They've announced all the court already, all the royalty, and now the team, the Pioneers, are walking into the end zone with a lot of youth football players, including my buddy, Jace Johnson. Okoboji comes into this game with a record of 1-5, and they are taking on Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. They come into this game with a record of 2-4. Set to be a pretty good game on paper. We'll see how it turns out here tonight. Let's get into our pregame show, and it is brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake, online at lakeshealth.org.
Get ready for the homecoming game for the Okoboji Pioneer football team as they get set to take on Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Before we get to that matchup, let's bring in Okoboji co-head coach Eric Klaus. And Eric, thanks for being here.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys covering the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I want to go back to last week just a little bit as you made the long road trip to Garner and got the victory, 28-21, behind a nice come-from-behind victory in the fourth quarter. Your team showed a lot of grit, a lot of resiliency on the road last Friday.
Yeah, super proud of the guys to find a way to win that game. We've talked about finishing everything that we do. Always, if we play with great effort, good things will happen. You can say that over and over. It's good to see it come to fruition because that really was kind of an effort win. Going into that fourth down, 21-7, would have been easy to kind of say, hey, here we go again. But those guys play with great effort, get a score to make it 21-14, and then you force a couple quick turnovers. Those turnovers were effort plays. There were guys flying around, punching the ball out, guys pursuing like crazy there to recover it. So, yeah, super proud of our guys and our effort and not quitting to get that first win.
Absolutely. And, balanced attack, I believe like right around 185 passing and then the 145 rushing. So balanced attack offensively. Defensively, you force turnovers like we talked about last Saturday and just put yourself in a nice position to get the victory and probably made for a much easier bus ride home, too.
Yeah, that's a long drive to Garner, so made it a lot more enjoyable to come away with that win. But when we're at our best, we can run the ball and we can throw the ball around a little bit. And we've seen moments of that. I thought against Pokey early in the season, we kind of flashed that. At Servo, we kind of flashed that. And, our defense is kind of built on taking the ball away, forcing those turnovers. And again, we've shown flashes of that. So it was really good to see it all come together and come together in those big moments. We've had maybe some of those a good third quarter or a good start where we've had some of those turnovers, have been able to run the ball. Really good to see us finish the game that way and be able to run the ball, work the clock out, keep them honest with the pass, and that's what we're going to have to do tonight as well.
Well, let's talk about this week. We're going to get to the opponent here in just a little bit, but it is homecoming week. Lots of activities, lots of things to be involved with, and practice in there as well. And how's the guys? How have they responded? How's the week been? And just give us a preview of how homecoming has been so far.
It's been going well. We want our kids to enjoy homecoming. It's a fun time for kids to do a lot of extra stuff. As a football coach, it's always can be kind of scary too. And where's our focus at, and where are we at mentally? But so far at practice, I've been really pleased. Wednesday is always kind of the busy day where they've got the volleyball, they've got powder puff football. They've got all this different stuff going on, coronation, all that. And I thought our Wednesday practice was really good. We're able to focus on, be where our feet are with different things. So I've been happy with where we're at. Obviously, rest is important, and trying to get guys to remember that, hey, we can do all this fun stuff, but also take care of our bodies and make sure we're resting. And we've got some kids that we go back to Friday. You got a long trip at Garner. We get back late, and all of a sudden, some kids that are in bands. So then Saturday they had a band competition, and they get back. I want to say they got back at like 2 a.m. on Saturday night. Sunday off. So, and then you got homecoming week this week. So we do have some kids that are a little fatigued, but that's part of it, and that's where we've got to get our rest when we can and take care of our bodies.
We're visiting with co-head coach Eric Klaus of Okoboji, and for homecoming, you're going to welcome in Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. And I was just kind of looking at them just a little bit. They pass a little bit. They got a nice senior quarterback. They've got some backs that have at least 30 carries, so they like to run a little bit as well. What do you see from Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, and what does your team need to do to be successful?
Yeah, they're good up front. They go 230 to 250 across the line. So I think they've got upperclassmen on that line, so I think 3 seniors and 2 juniors that do a nice job. So they want to be able to live running the ball, and that's where they're comfortable being able to run dive, lead, some power and some counter. They're going to do that until you take that away. So I got a 210-pound fullback, that does a nice job, 190-pound running back. So they're definitely going to be power and downhill. So we're going to have to be able to take that away and force the throw. That's it. And they've got, good receivers on the outside. They can throw it as well a little bit, but that is definitely where they're not quite as comfortable. So we're going to have to try and, take away that run. Win first down is going to be huge. Can we control that first down and force them into a second and long situation that'll feed into a third and long situation, hopefully. And so we've got to be able to take advantage of that. Then defensively, they're going to be 3 down, similar to us in a way, but they're going to run a ton of man stuff, and we've got to be able to take advantage of it, and hit those big plays when they're there. And that'll lead with, we've got to have good protection up front, and then we've got to be able to keep them honest and be able to run the ball a little bit, which will make some of our plays off of that even more productive, especially with how they play that man and that zero coverage.
Okay, looking forward to seeing what happens. And Coach, thanks so much for joining us here in the pregame, and best of luck as you take on Clarion-Goldfield-Dows for homecoming.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. That is Okoboji co-head coach Eric Klaus joining us on our pregame show. More coming up on and Clarion-Goldfield-Dows coach Caleb Vogel. And Caleb, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Caleb, let's talk about your game last week before we talk about Okoboji. And your squad would take on Forest City, and Forest City would get the victory there 22-16. And what did you take away from that game last Friday?
The biggest thing I took away from it is that, our kids played hard, from the start of the game to, the end of the game. Obviously, it wasn't the outcome that we wanted, but I was super happy with guys that stepped up. Guys are starting to become leaders. We got young guys stepping up. So overall, they just played their butts off, from first quarter to the end of the fourth, and that was what I was super happy about. And it's a tough loss, but we overcame it. And this week, practice has been great, and we're just ready for tonight's game against Okoboji.
All right, very good. And first time talking to you this season, so tell us about this year's team. You like to pass, you like to run. What kind of leadership do you have for this year's squad?
I do a little bit of both offensively. We got a good quarterback. Carson is kind of a dynamic quarterback. He can throw the ball. He can also run. He had some big shoes to fill, obviously, after last year, Preston Gardner. But he stepped up big time, and he's becoming a leader for us, and that's what we want. It stinks that we only have him for this year. We can't have him for another year. But it's his only third year, I think, really ever playing football and since middle school, so he's done a great job, at the quarterback position. There's other guys that we've made captains that are stepping up to be leaders. Caden Hankins, Colin Kirstein, those 2 are vote captains. They have done a tremendous job for us. It's just great to see those guys, starting to become leaders. Because this is their senior year and they're done after this year. And they're going to take that leadership skills that they have learned, their time here at Clarion and into the working world. So I'm just super happy with that, and there's a lot of young guys that we have playing. We have some freshmen that are playing that are really stepping up this year. We didn't think that they would. We thought maybe the game would be too fast for them, but they have done an outstanding job. Charlie Campbell for us, good returner, good for us in the backfield, and is playing lights out on defense. Another freshman that stepped up, is Huxley Lingenfelter, another guy that beginning of the season we were trying to find a spot for him, and then I think we finally found a spot for him at middle linebacker. He's just done an outstanding job for us, and I just can't be more happy with those guys, and I just can't wait to see their growth as they get older and finish out their time here.
Oh, fantastic. Good to hear. And as you get ready for another week here, your squad will make a lengthy trip to Milford, take on Okoboji. What have you seen from the Pioneers, and what do you have to do as a team to be successful on Friday night?
They like to pass the ball. I would say they're probably like 60-40 pass to run. We just got to be disciplined, especially on the back end. Last week against Forest City, they had some big plays against us. We just got our coverage blown, and that's just young guys we have back there. But this week we've worked on it, and we just got to be disciplined back there. That's for sure. And their quarterback, has got a pretty good arm. They got some taller wide receivers, up front. They're fairly big. And we just got to be able to take advantage of that, at all different levels, even offensively, continuing to do our stuff, what Cowboy football is all about, and just play our game and start fast. That's for sure. We definitely need to start fast. We got to limit our mental mistakes and then hopefully carry on, a victory after Friday night. This is kind of like a do or die type thing for us, the playoffs. It's in the kids' hands, but I'm super impressed with them. How they did throughout the week of practice and worked hard, and we just got to continue to preach. Believe in yourself, and great things will happen. And it'll be an exciting game, definitely tonight against Okoboji.
Should be a lot of fun. Caleb, thank you so much for joining us here in the pregame. We appreciate the comments and continued success throughout the season.
Yes, thank you very much.
That is Clarion-Goldfield-Dows coach Caleb Vogel. Starting lineups and our kickoff will be coming up on Q1.
Times are right on my sheet. Well, folks, interviews went a little longer than expected. This game has kicked off, and the Pioneers ran it back to their 34-yard line. Their first play from the line of scrimmage. Duval, a touchdown pass to Judding, and the Pioneers are up 6-0 already with just 14 seconds in. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. So one play offensively for the Pioneers, and they have struck gold as Dominic Judding caught the touchdown pass down the near sideline from Duval. And that goes for 66 yards. Pioneers capitalize with the extra point. We'll get to all the starters and that stuff in a moment. Extra point was good. 7-0. Okoboji leads already over Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. The Okoboji lost. That's why they had the football to start the game. The Black Pants. Peterson, this is high school. It's Friday Night Lights. Pioneers is going to kick back off. Going the other way. And boom. Low line drive kick bounces inside the 30, and it's bobbled for a minute and then picked up, and then he dropped at the 31 as the return man. And that's where the Cowboys will start things off. Let's meet some of these starters. And the starting Central Bank and Central Insurance, they are there to make it happen for you. We'll start with the Okoboji defense. And the Pioneers defense looks like this. It'll be Caleb Symington, a free safety, the junior. Linebackers are Nathaniel Franklin, Caden Chapman, Blaze Elwood, and James Allen. On the line is Riley Worrell and Aiden Gerke. They will have a stack set and they hand it off, run it up the middle, off right. And it's it's a decent gain on first down. That was Franklin in on that. It'll be second down. They put it at the 37. They gave them 6 on the carry, so it'll be 2nd and 4. We'll get to the Cowboys starters here as soon as we can. One receiver split out left. This time they go shotgun formation. One running back in the backfield. Right to left. The Cowboys will go. Here's a snap. It's a high snap, and they hand it to the running back. Goes right up the middle, and he's got some room. He runs it all the way up before he gets brought down at the 50-yard line. That'll be a first down for CGD. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. Elwood in on that tackle. Cowboys. That was Mary. He's one of the running backs. He's a senior. Diego Gunback, he's a senior. Carson Nessheim is the quarterback. He's a senior. The tight end is Yuli Frias. He's a senior. Here's the next play. They do a side right around the end, and another good gain. It's going to be enough for the first down for the Cowboys. They're right about the 40-yard line. Before Kirstein, and the front line is Bryce Lindemann, Luis Matula, Nick Sisson, Cole Rothman, and Caden Hinkins. First and 10 from the Pioneers, 39-yard line, right to left. The Cowboys have it. Nessheim barks it out, takes the snap, hands it to his deep back. Allen runs it off the left side, cuts it up, got some room. He's past the 30 and 35. He's got some speed, and he's finally going to be run down by Salmon inside the 10. So from the 39-yard line, actually, they're going to mark him right at the 10. 29-yard run. Salmon on the tackle. And a touchdown saving one carry. Having a good early night here so far is Allen. Rumbles that one 8 or 7 yards up to the 27. It'll be 2nd and 3. They line it up. Shotgun formation this time with 3 to the right. Nessheim to the right side. Gives a run off the right side. Doesn't get too much, but looks like it'll be enough for the first down. It is. Mason Allen gets out to the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 33. Clock keeps running. 7:35 to go first quarter. All tied at 7. Nessheim takes the snap, gives it to his running back. Ball hits the ground. Pioneers jump on it. We'll see what the call is. It looked like initially Okoboji has it. Yeah, looks like it is recovered by the Cowboys. Boy, the Pioneer looked like he was on it right away. Cowboys might have stole it back right away. It'll bring up 2nd down. 10 to go still from the 33. Shotgun formation. Everybody tucked in tight this time. 3 of the receivers to the left. Takes a snap. Jet sweep right side. And breaks a tackle. Shaking and fighting for more yards past the 40. Near the 45. That's Diego Gonzalez on the carry. And I'll move the chains and get it out to the 45-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 from there. The running game doing the Cowboys quite well here so far. Receiver left, 1 to the right. 2 running backs in the backfield. Under center goes Nessheim. Takes the snap, gives it to his deep back, Gonzalez. Pushes. Now he breaks it around the end. Had some open room. Then Pioneers collapse and get him down right around the 46-yard line. Elwood in on that tackle for the Pioneers. It'll be 2nd and 1 from Okoboji's 46-yard line. Receiver left, 1 to the right, 2 in the backfield. Under center goes Nessheim. He'll take the snap, pitch it to the deep back, and running it off the right side. He gets past the 45, and he'll be brought down before the 40. That was Charlie Campbell on the carry. That'll move the chains once again as they mark it down at the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Cowboys still on the move. Nessheim under center. 2 to the right. The I dotted behind him. Takes the snap, gives it to the running back off the left side this time, getting around the end. It's Allen again plowing his way, throwing a forearm, gets inside the 30 and brought down at the 26-yard line. Boy, another big rumble there. Oh, excuse me, that was Campbell on the carry. 25, not 45. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 19. Yeah, that's not the 19, that's the 25. 1st and 10 from the 25. Cowboys going right to left. One receiver way out to the right, one to the left. I formation still. Here's a snap. They give it to the up back, and he gets hit right away. Breaks it. Leans forward, gets a few out of nothing. That was Allen that time on the carry. Put him down at the 22-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 22. Same formation. The team with white jerseys, white, black, and red, are the Cowboys. Here's a snap. Gives it to the running back, Campbell. Dances around straight ahead. Gets forward. Shy of the 15, but gains a few. They'll make it for a 3rd and short in the red zone. It's a 3rd down, 2 yards to go from the 17. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. All tied at 7 between Okoboji and CGD. Cowboys to the line. The backfield. Running back gets the handoff, plows straight ahead, gets ahead of the 15, and the line is just pushing. And he'll have enough for a 1st down for the Cowboys. There's a power run by Allen once again. Get him to the 12-yard line. They'll have it at 1st and 10. Allen will take a rest. Campbell back in. Cowboys break the huddle, to the line they come. Stacked to the right this time are the wide receivers. Shotgun snap, gave it off to Campbell, run it off the right side. He's hit and dropped. Not much at all on that carry. Pioneers read it pretty nice that time. They give him nothing on the carry. It's Nathaniel Franklin brought him down. 2nd and 10, still from the 12-yard line. No, letting that clock just wind down. No hurry. Play clock still at 10 seconds. Now to the line they go. The receivers split out both ways. Shotgun. Here's a snap. Fake it to one. Give it to the other one. It is Gonzalez running it inside the 10, down to the 5. Brought down inside the 5. And I believe that'll be enough for the 1st down. It is. 1st and goal from there. This running offense for the Cowboys very successful here early on in this ball game. He's down to the 2-yard line, which gave him 10 yards on the carry. Oh, 1st and goal from the 2. Split the receivers out, 1 to each side. I formation. Nessheim's going to plow it in himself. Pioneers stack him up. No call. Looks like they stuffed him. Pioneers stuffed him. And it'll move it to 2nd down. That defensive line stood tall. And another 2nd down. High formation once again. This time he'll give it to the up back who's tripped up. And it's Allen. He got a little big in this one. And they do the goal line stand. It's 3rd down. That packed Pioneer bleachers making some noise. Same formation. I formation. Nessheim under center. Takes a snap and a flags fly. And initially you'd say a false start against the Cowboys. Pioneers are clapping their hands, and it is a false start against the Cowboys. That'll move them back. Still third down and goal to go. But now the ball at the 6-yard line.
You got the ball literally inches from the goal line. Now you are 5 yards and inches back with a third.
The Cowboys, with breathing room, moved the ball pretty well. It's when they got in tight that the Pioneers were able to stop them. Now with 6 yards to play with, we'll see what they draw up. To the line they come. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers out to the right. Allen in the backfield. They fake it to him. Nessheim rolls around, fires it into the end zone. It's a high throw. It's going to be too high over the head of the intended receiver. And Nessheim got hit while he threw. There was good pressure in on him. It'll be 4th down. What they're going to do. Looks like their kicker has come in.
Cowboys held the Pioneers after they had driven the ball downfield.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a kicker. That was good. Yeah, they are going for the field goal here. 29 seconds. This is Gonzalez, the kicker. Also the running back, the right-footed kicker. There's a snap. Kick is up. What is a not looking good kick. It hits the crossbar. No good. Left it short by about a foot. So the Pioneers defense comes up big, gets a lucky break on the missed field goal attempt. Well, was there a flag on the play? Officials are talking things about it, and it's not. I did not see a flag fly, though. Cowboys ears started to leave the field, mostly left the field, then they all came right back on. Wait to see the call here. Field goal. And the Okoboji Pioneers will get the ball at the 20-yard line. Pioneers will have it, 1st and 10. From there, down at the 25-yard line, nice 5-yard carry. And that should bring us to the end of the first quarter. That was Campbell on the stop. Well, Symington on the carry. Pioneers line it up. There's 1 second left. They're not going to get this up before the end of the quarter. There's the end of the quarter. After 1 quarter play, Pioneers will have it. And with 2nd down coming up, 5 yards to go from their own 25. This is high school football from Okoboji.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. To your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your...
Second quarter just about to get underway. Both teams controlled the clock in that second quarter, but couldn't complete their drive. Okoboji gets it on the turnover. They have a 2nd and 5 from their own 25. Pioneers now going right to left on your dial. They line it up. Duval barks out in the shotgun, and they jump off sides. It was on the near side, and one of the receivers jumped. It's one of those times where I can actually see the number and read it, but it's not nice to say that. So I digress. Well, now we'll go back to 2nd down, 10 to go. 2 receivers all left, 1 right. Duval takes the snap, looks to pass, pump fakes right, throws it deep right. He's got a man wide open at the 45, catches it at the 50. The slow throw was a little bit behind him. He had to kind of turn to catch it, which slowed him down just enough. And the defense caught up and pulled him down. But a huge passing play. Trying to see who the receiver was on that. It's clear on the other side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 44 of the Cowboys for Okoboji. I believe that was James Allen maybe who got the catch. 38 as rain starts to fall here. 6-yard run on that carry. 2nd and 6 from the 38. Really need a spotter about right now. Here's a snap, and they give it to the running back. He's going to be hit right away and dropped. Loss on the play. Yeah, it was Chapman on the carry. It looked like a little confusion. Wrapped him up and dropped him. That's a loss on the carry to bring up 3rd down. And 9 to go. They put it at the 42-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Shotgun Duval takes the snap, looks to pass. Rush coming, avoids 1, tucks it, runs to the left side. He's up to the 40-yard line, cuts it up to the 36-yard line. They're going to put it at the 36. It'll bring up a 4th and short for Okoboji. Landon Duval, the 6'2", 200-pound junior. Pioneers are going to go for it. Empty backfield for Duval this time. Defense kind of scrambling around, and it's the Cowboys to take a timeout. 4th down, we'll say 2 yards to go from the 36 for Okoboji. We'll be back after our own timeout here on Q1.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam.
Minnesota West Community and Technical College, Walker Insurance Agency, Spirit Lake Hy-Vee, and Consumers Lumber Company. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Ball at the 9-yard line of the Pioneers. Shotgun snap comes. They give it to the running back in motion. Runs it to the left, and he gets hit right away by a pack of Pioneers. Gonzalez had nothing on that one. But 4 Pioneers met him as he came around the end. Now it'll be 2nd down. Ball outside the 10-yard line. Loss on that one. I'll try the I formation this time. The front line all jumped off sides for the Cowboys. That'll move them back. False start on the offense. I'd like to thank my insurance agency, MHR Insurance, along with the Lakes News Shopper, the Gardens, IGL Teleconnect, United Community Bank, and the Hut Bar and Grill. 2nd down and 7. Ball comes out to the 16-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 16. Back in the eye. Here's the snap. They give it to the deep back. Taking it off the right side. Cutting it out. A 16-yard touchdown run for Gonzalez. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here with 6:21 to go in the first half. They'll line up for the extra point. They line it up. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It looks good. It is a lot of power, and it is good. Well, the Cowboys have taken the lead 14-7 with 6:21 to go here. First half. More football after this.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
And yours were penalized, which marches the kickoff all the way up to the 45-yard line. And well, if you're the Cowboys, you might consider doing an onside kick at this point. It'll be Allen kicking off to the Pioneers. Salmon and Nate back deep. Here's the kick. It's a low bouncer to the right side. Nate will pick it up about the 10-yard line. He's up to the 15. They take it all the way back across the field. Cut it up there. He'll be brought down just beyond the 20-yard line, and that's where the Okoboji Pioneers will be taking over. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Mama Joe Morgan Dodd listening in tonight here. Cheering for her Pioneers. Thanks for listening in, Morgan. I'll work on your question. You texted me a little bit later. 1st and 10 from the 19. Hand off right up the middle they come. Up past the 25 and finally brought down. That carry was made by, hey, Patrick, I'm not the only one having a hard time seeing numbers out there, am I? Patrick, we're on the online camera here tonight for ExploreOkoboji.com, doing the video. Here's a pass, rolling out right, throwing it downfield, caught at the 30. Up break is Symington. Hard reading these numbers with the rain that's in front of us that has hit the windows in the press box, blurs the numbers a little bit, especially for the Pioneers. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for Okoboji. 2 receivers out each side, shotgun formation. Duval barks it out, takes the snap, looks right, fires right, caught at the 45-yard line, and then forced out from there. That catch was made by James Allen. Still 2nd and 2 after the passing catch of 8 yards. Receiver in motion, will put through out to the right. Flag flies on the near side. It's going to be a false start against Okoboji. Boy, penalties adding up here for both squads tonight. Still will remain 2nd down. They'll march him back to the 43-yard line. And it makes it 2nd and 7. Well, thanks to the Eye Care Center, Bank Midwest, and Karsten's Financial Group for sponsoring high school sports here on Q102. Here's the snap, looking to pass. Rush coming. They're going to throw a screen to the running back, and he's going to be wrapped up right away. He'll fight for yards. He was at the 45. He keeps fighting. He's getting the push. The legs are turning. Wade nearly got to the 50-yard line, and here's a late flag that flew in. I think somebody did something dirty on that one at the end. I think that was Chapman on the catch and run. They marked the ball down at the 48-yard line. And the Fisher, which could potentially move it to a first down if something happened that was a personal foul in the bottom of the huddle. Or the bottom of the pile, I should say. You get a penalty for doing something in the huddle, you're not playing very well at all. Personal foul, and it's against Okoboji, so they're going to have a lot longer to go. That'll march Okoboji back once again. Boy, these aren't personal fouls, aren't short yardage penalties. That's 15 yards all the way back to the 34-yard line for Okoboji. They got to get to the 50 for a first down. Now they're lining it up. Pioneers take a timeout. They're going to figure out what they're going to do here. I believe it's actually fourth down and a bunch to go. We'll take a timeout. Back in a minute here on Q102.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bellevue Junction Plaza, Milford.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Okoboji decides to play on 4th and 17-yard line. Here's the yard line of the Cowboys, where it's received, and a short run back and a good defensive play. Open field tackle and dumped just beyond the 35-yard line. And another flag flies in. Nope, just waved off. It's on the 37-yard line, and that's where the Cowboys will take over. 6-yard return on that for the Cowboys. Wyatt DeCoster was the return man. 4:45 remains in the half, 14-7. Cowboys lead, and they have the football. Okoboji needs to stop here. And would like to get some points before halftime. Only trailing by 7. Shotgun, 3 stacked to the right. Give it to the running back who's going to run it off to the right. It's Allen. He's going to be met and hit just beyond the line of scrimmage. Actually, check that. Not 45. That was 25 once again. On the carry, that's Charlie Campbell, a freshman. They give him 2, 2nd and 8. From the 39. Cowboys to the line with 20 seconds on the play clock. I formation, receivers out on both sides. Naheim takes a snap, gives it to deep back Gonzalez, who cuts it up the left side. Hits, stacked. It's stopped, stacked and stopped. Maybe 2 yards on that carry. Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 40-yard line. Just a yard. It'll bring up 3rd down. 7 to go. Pioneers need a big stop here. Get this ball back. Up to the line. Receivers on both sides. It's I formation. Left to right. The Cowboys trying to drive. Here's the snap. They give it to the deep back, and there's room off the right side. Gonzalez got room. He's up to the 50. Cuts it up inside. Inside the 50 of the Pioneers. And he's brought down. That's a nice All right, and a gain of enough. That's 13. That's a first down. Cowboys, or the Pioneers, don't hold again. First and 10 from the 47. I formation. Here's Gonzalez again, running it up the middle, up the right side of that line. He gets hit and driven back. Well, the Pioneers have got some good stops in this drive, allowing just limited gains. But it's the one play they've been breaking free on. Franklin in on that tackle. Nathaniel Franklin. 5'11", 175 junior for the Pioneers. Receivers out on both sides, I formation. Nessheim under center. And there's some movement on the line. Both sides moved. We'll see which way it goes. I believe it'll be against the Cowboys. It is. That'll make it a little further for them. Second and 12. Back at the 49-yard line. Receivers out in the I formation. Receivers out on both sides. They give it to the deep back and just a power run up the middle. Plow to the 45. That was Gonzalez on the carry. Keyshawn Smith was in on that tackle. The Cowboys coach jumping up now, not happy about something. Pointing at the scoreboard or clock, and a timeout is taken on the field with 2:07 remaining. 3rd and 7 from the 44 for the Cowboys when we return.
It means to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
With 14-7, with 2:07 out of that timeout is what I was trying to say. Words hard sometimes. 3rd and 7 from the 44 for CGD. And officials talking things over a little bit with the players on the field. And over on the other side, they're talking with the Pioneer coaching staff. Now that official run all the way over to this side, on the visitors' side. And, well, he'll take it to Okoboji High School, Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons, and overhead door sales and service. 3rd and 7, or running back and one in the backfield. They're looking at a pass. Big rush, fires it downfield. It's caught at the 30, inside the 35, the 25, breaks a tackle. We got some room, got some blocking, and he's into the end zone. A 44-yard touchdown pass. No flags. And it was Nessheim firing that one, being patient, hitting his receiver for the big touchdown. Now that's about the opposite of what the Pioneers needed, as Huxley Lingenfelter was the receiver on the play. They'll go for the extra point. They line it up. Cowboys get a big rush. Pioneers can't get there. Kick is up, and kick is good. And with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half, 1:58 to be exact, it is the Cowboys 21, the Pioneers 7. Back in a moment on Q102.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team
right to the up man. It wasn't an onside kick. He kicked it. It was only 10 yards off the line. He made the catch and went down. Heck of a catch by him. I read it. Asa Jacobson. He is a receiver and defensive back and snagged that football and just down he went. So the Okoboji will have pretty good starting position here on. At 56 to go in the half. They'll have the ball at their own 46-yard line. I don't know if they were trying to directly kick it at one of the up guys on that front line or just hit it. Either way, Duvall's looking to pass, fires it off the near side, and it goes off the hands of the intended receiver. That was Nate, and he had it thrown a little bit behind him and couldn't squeeze it. It just goes as an incomplete pass. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So 3 to the left, 1 receiver right. Duvall barks it out, takes the snap, drops back. Here comes pressure from the right. He fires it deep to the left. He's got a man down there, but he's going to overthrow him. He overthrew him by quite a ways. It was intended for Caleb Symington. But that was more or less just Duvall needing to get rid of it quickly. Throwing it deep and hoping for the best. 3rd and 10. Still in Okoboji territory. From the 46. 3 left, 1 right for Duvall. Takes a snap, looks to pass, looks left right away, fakes a pass. Big pressure comes in and he is sacked. That is Allen. In there to get the hit. Mason Allen with a huge sack for the Cowboys. And Pioneers are in trouble here in this first half, down 14. Minute 30 to go in the half. They're going to probably try to see how much clock down. Play clock hasn't started. Clock is in at 20. Pioneers line up to punt it on 4th and forever. Now the play clock's at 20, minute 15 on the game clock. And I would guess they're just going to wait it out or try to get the Cowboys to jump. Clock down to 12. Won't snap it until they need to, or maybe even take a timeout. 5 seconds on the play clock. Now 2 seconds, 1. They're going to take the timeout. With 55 seconds remaining in the first half, Pioneers will more likely be punting when we return. It'll be 4th and 21 from their own 35 with 55 seconds left in the half. Be back 1 minute on Q102.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam.
Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Okoboji gets a snap. They look to punt. Big pressure, but a big boot. Wow, all the way down inside the 20-yard line to the 15. And it's touched by the return man. He drops the ball. Ball is loose at the 1-yard line. He jumps on it just ahead of the Okoboji Pioneer player. That punt went from the 35-yard line and ended up at the 1-yard line of the Cowboys. One heck of a boot. And then when it hit the ground, it just had the right spin, a good Okoboji spin. Return man touched it and went back even further. He was lucky to pounce on that at the time he did. Okoboji was swarming, but he gets on it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line with 43 seconds left, and I'm guessing we'll see some power runs here now that Pioneers pinned them so deep. All they can do is hope to break something, but they want to get themselves a little bit of breathing room from so far in their own end, and it's a quarterback sneak right up the middle, looking to get a little something. Actually, they don't even need to run another play now with only 34 seconds and counting in the play clock at 36. I'm guessing they'll just lick their wounds, head to their locker rooms. They gave them 1 yard on the carry. That was for Nessheim. Yep, they're just going to be content. It'll be a 21-7 score as we go to half. Team's just waiting for the clock to run out. 5-4. Here we go. Nobody's even huddling up or anything. And there is the end of the first half. Well, the Cowboys, with 14 points in that second quarter, take a 21-7 lead over Okoboji on Okoboji's homecoming. We'll head to the half. And the halftime show is brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Halftime between Okoboji and Clarion-Goldfield-Dows, and the Pioneers trail it by a score of 21-7 here at the half. I'm Tim Peterson. Well, Okoboji, heck, even before we got on air, struck for a touchdown. They had Duvall launch one to Dominic Jutting for 66 yards on the first play from scrimmage for Okoboji. Just like that, they were up 6-0-7 with the extra point. But the Cowboys answered back, and it was Mason Allen running one in from 10 yards out, tied the ball game up at 7-7 after the extra point. And then in the second quarter, it was the Cowboys striking twice on a 16-yard run by Diego Gonzalez, and then a 44-yard touchdown reception by Huxley Lingerfelter. Both extra points were good there, and at the half, it's 21-7 in favor of the Cowboys, the visiting Cowboys, that is. Well, this is our halftime show. Once again, it is brought to you by the Okoboji Motor Company. A couple other scores I can get to for you. In Spirit Lake, it is 49-0. They lead Garner Hayfield Ventura 49-0 at the half, and Garner Hayfield Ventura has 0 yards at the half. That's a tough night. Over in Emmetsburg at the half, thanks to Scott Nolte. That was Jason Jacobs reporting here. Scott Nolte, he reports from Emmetsburg. It's 35-0. Emmetsburg leads Eagle Grove. So Spirit Lake and Emmetsburg both in some wide margin of scorers so far. And this game looked to be like it was going to be a high-scoring affair as both teams scored on their first possession, but it's kind of slowed down since then. And like I said, 21-7 here at the half. Let's get into our halftime report. But before that, before Scott Nolte gives us that halftime report, we're going to hear from the Boji Mammoth Hockey, their head coach. It's Brett Hetland coming up next year on Q102.
Us right now from the Boji Mammoths is head coach Brett Hetland. And Brett, good to catch up with you again, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. It's always a pleasure.
All right, Brett. Well, let's talk some hockey here. You know, with the weather kind of changing here a little bit, it's starting to get closer and closer to hockey season, isn't it?
It certainly is. We've been busy making ice the last couple of weeks, and thankfully the chiller system is operational, and we've been able to do that. And we started with learn to skate programs this week, so things are kicking off next week with some captains practices, and then the following week we will be starting our first official practice, so we're really, really excited.
You know, Brett, let's go back to that learn to skate. Tell us a little bit more about that and how that gives back to the community.
Well, it's typically happens the first week of the ice facility being open, and it's open to anybody, and we get a chance to get on the ice with anywhere from 4-year-olds all the way up to as old as they want to be, because I also follow it up with an adult learn to skate that goes right after our youngster learn to skate, which is also a lot of fun. But if you would have seen the chaos the first night and the tears in the eyes of some of these kids as they're fearful of letting go of their parents' hands, and they have these little pushers out there, and by the end of our second session this week, there wasn't a pusher left on the ice. So it's very gratifying, and it's fun to see these kids have so much fun and smiles. And the goal of the Learn to Skate program for these youngsters is one, to just be proficient in skating and take some of that into open skates on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, as well as transition some of the kids into our hockey program.
Oh, I love that. That is fantastic. You know, let's talk about the Boji Mammoths here a little bit. Last few years, just a very impressive run, and I know you had a ton of leadership on those teams. Going into this season, Brett, how do things shake up, and what's your team going to look like for this year? I know it's early, but your thoughts on it?
Well, you are correct. We did graduate a lot of firepower and some guys that had been with the program for a long time, and so this year we're looking to replace about 90% of our scoring. Now, we do have our biggest class of incoming freshmen and sophomores that we've ever had, and this is our 8th year of high school hockey, so that's a sign of good things to come, and also a testament to our youth Boji Blizzard hockey program that the kids know that there's a great pathway to continue playing high school hockey here. So, yeah, I mean, we have I'm really looking forward to having enough depth where we may not be as high-skilled as we were with that top line last year, but we are going to have 3 solid lines and have a lot of options. We have 3 goalies this year, Scott.
Wow.
The last couple of years, we've only had one. So that is going to elevate the compete level for that position immensely, and we're very much looking forward to that.
Excellent. So, Brett, when does the season get started? Where can we find the schedule? All that good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, practice will start mid-October here, and then our first home game is a home preseason tournament that is less than a month away. It's hard to believe that because fall sports are still in full swing, but November 3rd, 4th, 5th, we actually host our preseason tournament. We have teams coming from Sioux Falls, Brandon Valley, Aberdeen, and a couple of teams from Des Moines for that weekend. And that's the schedule will be posted on our lakesareahockey.com website, and then also the Boji Mammoth social feeds. And then let's talk Alliance real quick too, because then we will transition the following weekend to defend the Alliance State Championship that we have won the last couple of years. We make a trip to Des Moines to face off a big weekend of 5 games on the weekend, right, November 10th through 12th. So things are going to kick in and be full swing here before we know it.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to providing some coverage on Explore Live Video. That should be a lot of fun. And always good to catch up with you, Brett, and we'll look forward to the season. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, thank you, Scott. Appreciate it.
And that is Boji Mammoth hockey coach Brett Hetland. Halftime for Week 7 of Iowa High School football. I'm Scott Nolte with your halftime report, and back to your second half right after this. And let's take a look at the football schedule for tonight. On KUOO, it is senior night for Spirit Lake as they take on Garner-Hayfield-Ventura. On Q102 and Explore Live Video, it is Okoboji's homecoming as they take on Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. On Y100, Emmitsburg makes the road trip to Eagle Grove. Elsewhere tonight, Spencer at Sioux City West, Esterville Lincoln Central at Forest City, Hartley Melvin Sanborn is home to Sibley Cheatham, Sioux Central at Pocahontas area. 8-man football, North Iowa at Harris Lake Park. GTRA is home to Bishop Garrigan. Northwith Kensett at West Bend Mallard. After all the games are done, make sure you tune in to the Iowa High School Scoreboard Show with scores and highlights and recaps from across the state. That airs on KUOO starting at 10. So after 6 weeks of high school football, let's take a look at the updated standings as teams now start to jockey for position with the playoffs right around the corner. And let's start off in 8-player District 2. And the overall record for Bishop Garrigan is 5-1. Harris Lake Park and West Bend Mallard 4-2. GTRA 3-3, Northwith Kensett is 2-4, North Iowa 1-5, and Rockford is 0-6. Class A District 1, Akron Westfield is 5-1, MMCRU is 4-2, Altarillo 3-3, Sibley Cheatham, Galen Catholic 2-4, South O'Brien 1-5, and Hartley Melvin Sanborn's 0-6. In 1A District 2, Emmitsburg is 4-2, Sioux Central and East Sac 3-3, Manson, Northwest Webster, and Pocahontas area 2-4, Eagle Grove is 0-6. In 2A District 2, Spirit Lake is 5-1, Esterville Lincoln Central and Forest City are 3-3, Clarion-Goldfield-Dows 2-4, Okoboji and Garner-Hayfield-Ventura both 1-5. And then in 4A District 1, Lamar's is 5-1, Denison is 4-2, Fort Dodge and Storm Lake 3-3, Spencer and Sioux City West 0-6. That's the updated overall standings after 6 weeks of play. Both the Radio Iowa and Iowa High School Athletic Association released their latest football rankings this week. I'll give you the Radio Iowa football poll because that is the poll that the Iowa High School Scoreboard Show goes on. And in A player, the number 1 team is Gladbrook Rhinebeck. And Remsen St. Mary's coming in at number 4. In A, Woodbury Central is number 1. West Hancock is number 4. Lake Mills is 6. In 1A, Grundy Center is number 1. In 2A, Van Meter, number 1. Central Lyon George Little Rock 2. West Lyon is 3. Spear Lake 5. Western Christian 6. 3A, Williamsburg is number 1. Clear Lake is 3. Sioux Center 6. Heelan is 9. In 4A, ADM Adel is number 1. Lamar's is 10. And in 5A football, the number 1 team is Southeast Polk. So that is everything football related. Now to the high school schedule for tomorrow, Saturday, October 7th, and some volleyball tournaments. Harris Lake Park will have their tournament. They'll host Hartley Melvin Sanborn, among other schools. The Spencer volleyball team will be at the Mason City tournament. Esterville Lincoln Central and West Bend Mallard at the North Iowa tournament. Some volleyball tournaments tomorrow. Now let's go to college football and the schedule for tomorrow, Saturday, October 7th. Buena Vista will be at Coe. Luther home to Wartburg. Central at Loris. Dubuque hosting Nebraska Wesleyan. In the Great Plains Athletic Conference, the GPAC, Briar Cliff will be home to Doane. Mount Marty at Jamestown. Dort hosting Midland. Hastings will be at Northwestern. And Morningside will take on Concordia. Division I college football. Matchup going on tonight, Nebraska at Illinois. Coming up tomorrow, Wisconsin will be home to Rutgers. Iowa hosts Purdue, 2:30 start. And you'll be able to listen to that on KUOO pregame at 12:30. Minnesota is home to number 2, Michigan. Iowa State has a night game tomorrow in Ames, 7 o'clock start. They'll take on TCU. Northern Iowa has a night game, 6 o'clock at Indiana State, and Drake will be home to Valparaiso starting at 1. Another week of the NFL started last night, and it was the Chicago Bears getting their first victory. They beat the Washington Commanders 40-20. And Major League Baseball will start their Division Series playoff games coming up tomorrow, Saturday, October 7th. Texas will be at Baltimore. Minnesota will be at Houston. Atlanta hosting Philadelphia. The Dodgers will host the Diamondbacks of Arizona. That has been your halftime report. I'm Scott Nolte, and back to your second half right after this.
They're just sitting and waiting still, aren't they? Yeah. It'll be a battle. Braves are good, though. Gonna be the Twins and Braves again. Michaela, why don't I take it in a minute here? I'll just give a little halftime score update, and that's about it. Still a bit chilly here in Milford, but at least the rain has subsided. The Okoboji Pioneers hoping to have a better outcome in the second half than what they've had so far in the first half. Pioneers trail the Cowboys 21-7 here at the half. I'd like to thank Mac back in the studios running the board tonight. You can catch her on KUOO middays. Tomorrow at midday, you can catch the Iowa Hawkeyes hosting Purdue, and that is also on KUOO. Here on Q102, This evening, it's 21-7. Okoboji trails CGD. And we'll have the second half coming up here in a matter of minutes. This is high school football on the Friday Night Lights on Q102.
West Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
Northwest Bank is top-notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bellevue Junction Plaza, Milford.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold's Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold's Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
The later the better. Second half has boomed off, and the Cowboys receive the football. They catch it right around their 20-yard line, get it up past the 30 to the 33-yard line, and the Cowboys will start 1st and 10 from their own 33, leading this one 21-7 over the Okoboji Pioneers, and CGD lines it up. Two receivers out to the left, one running back in the backfield. Marty on a baseball season, run up the middle, and he's hit right away, and it's Allen, but he plows forward. He gains some yardage on that one after being hit right away. He was hit by Franklin. He managed to plow forward, ends up getting 4 yards on the carry out to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 6. Same formation. Nessheim under center, takes the snap, gives it to the running back, straight up the middle, hit right away, and brought down. Short gain on that one. That was Smith on the tackle. Give him a yard on the carry. 3rd and 3 from the 40. It'll be fun to see what adjustments the coaches for the Okoboji Pioneers made at the half. Nick Moeller and Eric Klaus. Eric mentioned that he more than likely would be joining me in the postgame. Here's a shotgun snap. It's going to be a keeper. Nessheim off the left side. He's got enough for the first down. Cuts it out to the outside. Flag flies. He's past the 50. He's into Okoboji territory. Flag flew back at the 44-yard line of the Cowboys. And initially it looks like it'll be a holding call against CGD. They're going back that way. That's what it is. That is the call. So that run goes for nothing and does not matter. They'll march the Cowboys back further. Give them a longer than 3rd down and 3. As it goes all the way back to their own 39-yard line. Or, 34-yard line. So 3rd and 9. They line it up. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left. 1 in the backfield as a running back. Everybody takes off. Keeper on the left side. Running it up past the 40 to the 45. And he's hit there and brought down. And that looks like it should be enough for a first down on the carry by the quarterback, Nessheim. They move the chains. Nice job, chain gang. Jonesy down there. Moving them chains. 1st and 10 from the 46 of the Cowboys. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. I formation. Allen up front. Dotting the I is Gonzalez, and he'll take the handoff, running it off the left side. Dances through the line. Almost breaks out to the right side. Boy, one of the Pioneers is just hanging on to him, holding on. Finally got him down inside Pioneer territory at the 44-yard line, and that's a run of 10. That's enough, or a run of 12. That's enough for a first down. They move the chains. He almost danced his way through. Same formation. Cowboys been running the football nicely all night tonight. There's a snap. Fumble on the snap. Ball's on the ground. Nessheim jumps on it. Did he recover it? It appears he did. A muff snap. Nessheim was lucky to get back on it. No gain on that. No loss either. 2nd and... Well, maybe they gave him a yard. 2nd and 9. 2 left, 1 right. Shotgun for Nessheim. Stomps his foot. Sends his man in motion. Keeps it. Runs it off the left side. He's got a gap. He's got a hole. And he is gone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys, Nessheim. 43-yard touchdown run on their first possession here in the second half by the quarterback, Carson Nessheim. Now that fake, they faked it to Gonzalez, who was going out to the right. Nessheim took it himself to the left, found a seam and hit it. 9:02 to go, 3rd quarter. And it's 27-7. Extra point is up, and it is no good. Missed it wide left. First extra point attempt. That has not been good tonight. So the score remains 27-7 here with 9:02 to go, 3rd quarter. Cowboys to kick off when we return.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bogie Junction Plaza, Milford.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
The kickoff goes to Nate, and boy, he kind of had some trouble picking up. It bounced right in front of him as he picked it up. Cowboys are right on him. Not much of a return at all on that, but he did get the ball at the 30 or the 22-yard line, it looks like. So the Pioneers will take over there, trailing it 27-7. Pioneers line it up quickly. Actually, they move it to the 24-yard line. Two receivers right, two left. Looking to pass. Duval, short pass left side. It's caught up to the 30 and out of bounds beyond the 30. It'll be near a first down. We'll see where they mark it. And that was on the far side of the field. I wish they ran all the plays my side of the field. It'd be much easier to see the players' numbers. And they gave them enough for the first down. They mark it at the 34. They needed 10. They got 10. First and 10 for Okoboji. Empty backfield. Shotgun. Pass. Left side. High. Deep. 4 players down there. 2 from each team. And it falls harmlessly to the ground. 2 defenders are there and 2 receivers are there. Thrown all the way down to the 40-yard line of the Cowboys, but just falls as a long incomplete pass. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This time the Pioneers go with the receiver right. 3 to the left. Shotgun. Duval takes it. Quick pass screen to the receiver off the left side. He'll get some yards up to the 40. Beyond the 40. Fighting his way close to another first down on the screen pass. And a flag comes in way in the backfield. And it's thrown toward the Okoboji bench. One of the coaches not happy over there for the Pioneers. Still arguing with the official. And he'll get the personal foul called against the Okoboji bench. Well, he must have seen something that happened back there, and he did not like it. The official did not see it, apparently. That'll move the Pioneers back. They had enough for the first down. They were up to right just shy of the 45. And now the officials are all going to converse over it. Okoboji players are back at their own 20-yard line. The Cowboys are standing up at the 45-yard line. The officials are at the 30-yard line. They've already spread out here. Waiting to see an official call. That is against Okoboji. So instead of being up the 45-yard line, they march it all the way back. And they're still going beyond the 30, beyond the 25, down to the 20-yard line, and putting it down at the 19-yard line. So a costly penalty there. Update from Spirit Lake, thanks to Jason Jacobs and Clyde Erkey. Spirit Lake all over Garner Hayfield Ventura, 62-6. Second down and a long way for Okoboji. One receiver in the backfield looking to pass. Throw it out on a cross on the near side off the hands of the intended receiver. So just an incompletion. Pass attempted to Avery Symington. No, is incomplete. And third and forever. Just did a quick slant in. Pass was high off his hands. One receiver left this time. Three to the right. Pioneers not wasting time with the huddle anymore in this half. Here's a snap. Pass attempt. Thrown to the right side. A floater, a jump ball, and a tough play as it just gets beyond the reach of the intended receiver in Caleb Symington. Coverage was tight on the play. Pretty much threw that only where Caleb could have got it. Just a little too far into the back shoulder. Now it's fourth down, and we'll just say 25 yards to go. Pioneers throwing 19. The return man waits at his own 43-yard line. Here's the snap. Big rush. Punt is high in the air, but not very far. It's going to land at the 44 and bounces the Cowboys' way, and then one of their players grabs it, and he's pulled down at the 32. The Cowboys will have good field position here at the 32-yard line. That was Selvin Gonzalez who jumped on or grabbed that football before he was hit. CGD with a 1st and 10 from the 32 of the Pioneers. Up to the line they come. Cowboys looking to tack on. They lead it by 20. They put 3 receivers tight on the right side. Here's a snap. It's a keeper. Nessheim will run it up off the left side of the line. He'll bust through for a few. Balk might have came out. Nope, he was just knocked backwards. Nessheim finally brought down. He's marked at the 25-yard line. 7-yard run on that one. 2nd and 3 coming up. Thanks to Northwest Bank, Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, and State Farm Insurance for helping bring high school sports to you on Q102. Same set, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout taken by the Cowboys. 7:25 remains, third quarter. It's 27-7. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Cowboys from the Pioneer 25-yard line when we return in 1 minute here on Q102.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Shotgun formation for the Cowboys. 3 receivers tucked tight right. Here's the snap, and it's going to give it to Allen. He's going to take it off the right side. He's going to have enough for the first down. Stumbles forward, and finally is brought down right around the 15-yard line of the Okoboji Pioneers. They mark it right at the 15. So 1st and 10. The Cowboys will have it from there, leading 27-7 with 7:19 to go in the third quarter. They break the huddle, and to the line they go. Same formation. Nessheim takes the snap, fakes it to one back, counters it the other way. It's Gonzalez. He's going to get into that line, and then he'll get stacked up by about 6 Okoboji Pioneers. A short gain on that carry. 2nd and 6 from the 11. So 4 yards on the run. Pioneer defense needs a turnover about now. Needs something good to happen for them on homecoming night. Receivers split out far, I formation. One on each side. Here's a snap. Pass to the left. Nobody's even out there. No defender was even out there. Walks into the end zone. Boy, some blown coverage there. And another touchdown on the board for the Cowboys. That was Wyatt DeCoster receiving that one. Extra point is up, and it is good. A couple scores in the second quarter and a couple more in the third quarter, and just like that, it's a 34-7 game in favor of CGD. Pioneers will get the ball, though, when we return here on Q102.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ochedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United.
Salmon takes the kick off for Okoboji and runs it up past the 20 to the 25 and finally gets brought down there. It'll be Okoboji football with 6:02 remaining in the third quarter, 34-7. Cowboys leading. Final from Emmetsburg thanks to Scott Nolte. It is Emmetsburg 49, Eagle Grove 8. And that is a final already. Pioneers have 4 receivers out, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. And Duvall in the shotgun will bark out the sit call, take it, a roll out to his right, looking to pass, fires it downfield, has a man, and then a defender catches up and breaks it up. A good defensive coverage, getting a step. Receiver had a step, and then Charlie Campbell caught up by a step. Got in there right between the ball and the receiver. It looked like the receiver had it for a moment. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Three receivers out to the left. Here's a snap, deep pass to the right, and it's going to be overthrown into the Cowboy territory. Pass intended for Avery Symington. That looks similar to the first play of the game that the Pioneers did for a touchdown. Couldn't connect, 3rd and 10. .551 remaining. 3 receivers right this time of Duvall. Running back in the backfield. Receiver to the left also. Takes a snap. Looks right. Looks over the middle right. Throws it deep right. It is caught at the 45 to the 40 to the 30. Defender trying to catch up down the 20, the 15, the 10. He's going to cut it in, and he is in for the 75-yard touchdown. Catch and touchdown. That is Duvall to Caleb Symington for 75 yards. Well, the Pioneers not done yet. Second big passing play of the night. A 66-yarder earlier, and this one goes for 75. Pioneers lining it up to go for one. Here's the snap. Big rush, and they blocked the extra point. Cowboys got in there and blocked it. They've had pressure all night on the kicking game, and this time it pays off for them. So the Pioneers have 13. Cowboys with 34. Pioneers to kick off when we return.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bogie Junction Plaza, Milford.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Pioneers kicking onside attempt here after getting the touchdown, and it is recovered by the Cowboys right at the 50. The kick went 10 yards, and that's all it needed to travel. Cowboys can touch it before the 10 yards, but wait back on it and get it. Pioneers cannot, otherwise it's a penalty. That onside kick, though, recovered by the Cowboys, and they'll take over at the 50, leading it 34-13. I formation. And CGD takes a snap, gives it to the deep back. It's Santiago, and he's off the left side of the 45, inside the 40, and finally brought down inside the 40, near the 35-yard line. Excuse me, that was Diego Gonzalez. I don't know where I got Santiago from. Just making up names here the later the game gets. Mark him down at the 37-yard line. It's a first down run for Gonzalez, 1st and 10. He's the deep back in the I formation once again. Allen in front of him. Here's the snap. They give it to him again, and he is hit right away and brought down. Not much at all, if anything, on that carry. That was a wince on that tackle, by the way. No gain, 2nd and 10. Once again, they'll try again. 4:35 remains in the third quarter. Cowboys just taking their time. Now they get up to the line. There's an I formation. Under center. There's a snap, and it's given to Gonzalez again. And as he gets up to the line, he is pushed way back. Wentz again in on that, and they stuffed him. They mark it at the 35-yard line. 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, Sarah, and letting me know after I correct my own mistake. Here they go, line it up, I formation. Here's a snap. Fakes the handoff, looks to pass, does it off the right side. It is complete to Allen. He's got enough for the first down and more. Tries to stay in bounds and cannot. But it'll be another first down. Pass and catch to Allen. I guess if you want to take anything good out of that is that stops the clock as he got pushed out the 20-yard line. Still a huge advantage here for the Cowboys, leading it 34-13. Two to the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation. They send a receiver in motion. They give it to him. It's a jet sweep to the near side. Or make that an end round. And it is to Gonzalez. He's brought down after getting down to the 14-yard line on a 6-yard run. Now they mark him at the 15, 5-yard gain. Spirit Lake, a winner against the Cowboys' next opponent. They win it 62-6. Or Spirit Lake takes on the Cowboys next. Spirit Lake big winners tonight, 62-6 over Garner, Hayfield, Ventura. I formation, 2nd and 5 from the 15-yard line. First down and goal to go now after that run. I formation. Defensive backs are on the wide receivers this time. Here's the snap. They give it to the running back who's going to dance through the line. That's Gonzalez. A gain there. Group of Pioneers end up getting in on that tackle. Not before he gets down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 5. 3 yards on the run. Charlie Campbell now in at running back. Allen the fullback. Receivers split out both ways. I formation. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Campbell off the left side. He's going to try to plow into that end zone. He's getting a push, and he gets stood up right near the goal line. Keyshawn Smith in on that one for the Pioneers. They mark it at the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. Minute 5 remains in the 3rd quarter. Cowboys looking for their 3rd touchdown here in this 3rd quarter. Nasheim takes a snap, gives it to Campbell again. He's going to walk right over the goal line, and another touchdown for the Cowboys. 1-yard touchdown run by Campbell. Makes it a 40-13 score. With 43 seconds remaining in the quarter. And they'll go for the extra point here. Just another power run up the middle. Extra point is up, and that is good. That makes it a 41-13 score in favor of CGD. They'll be kicking off when we return here on Q102.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Pioneers, after on the kickoff return, run it up from right around the 20-25-yard line and finally brought down at the 41-yard line. Okoboji will take over from there, trailing at 41-13 with 35 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. CGD with 3 touchdown scores in this quarter. Okoboji was just the one. Pioneers have empty or 2 receivers right, 2 left. Big rush comes in. They fired out to Symington, but it was a short pass over the middle, and he could not come up with it. Pass intended for Caleb Symington, a 5'10", 185-pound junior. Same formation, 2 right, 2 left. Duvall takes the snap, fires it on the quick cross to Symington. He bobbles it, but catches it at the 45-yard line. Gains a few. And it'll be 3rd and 6. 10 seconds remains in the quarter. Okoboji looking to get another playoff. 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds, they get the playoff. Looking to pass. Big run. Duvall. Now he'll cut it upfield. Knock into a defender. Take it through. He's past the 50, the 45, to the 40. To the 35. Good blocking downfield. Another defender shakes him off at the 30. And finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. But Duvall put on a show on that one. Landon Duvall bouncing off defenders. And he took a licking, but he kept on ticking like a Timex watch. Third quarter ends. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pioneers from the 33-yard line of the Cowboys. Fourth quarter when we return here on Q102.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Health.
Fourth quarter just about to get underway. Okoboji trailing at 41-13, but the Pioneers do have the football here at the 28-yard line of the Cowboys. Okoboji gave up 3 touchdowns in that last quarter. Happy to have that quarter behind them now, looking to get the victory in this quarter if they can. Here's the snap, a pitch, and it's a flea flicker on the left side. Man open, and did he catch it? Looked like he bobbled it. Did he hang on to it? He did on the flea flicker. Okoboji breaking out the trick play here in the fourth quarter. That's enough for the first down. It looked like Jace Jostan bobbled that for a second, then ended up pulling it in for the touchdown, or for the completion and the first down. Now they look for the touchdown. Duvall rolls out right, throws it right, receiver out there, and it is caught. Touchdown, Okoboji. 11:26 to go. As Duvall fires it out for the touchdown to Nate. Pioneers need points and got 6 of them back there. Pioneers will go for 1. They had their extra point blocked earlier. Here's the snap. This time they get it up, and it is good. Perfect kick. And it makes it a 41-20, a 21-point lead here for the Cowboys. See if the Pioneers can battle back in this one. They got 11:26 remaining in the ball game to do so. Pioneers to kick off when we return on Q102.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bogie Junction Plaza, Milford.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Kickoff by Okoboji. He's caught it right around the 35-yard line. Not much on the return that time for the Cowboys. That was Gonzalez on the return. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line for the Cowboys, leading it 41-20, 11-17 to go in the ballgame. Pioneers trailing, and they hope to get some kind of turnover here if they can. Here's a snap from the shotgun. They give it to the running back. He runs it up past the 40. He's plowing ahead and finally brought down right around the 44-yard line. That was Campbell with the carry. Caleb Symington in on that tackle. I believe Joe Salmon was also in on it. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 from the 44. High formation. Now Simon gives it again to Campbell. He's grabbed around the ankle and brought down. He just falls forward for a yard. Duvall got in there. But holding on the ankles was Brandon Wentz. 3rd down and 5 to go from the midfield. Cowboys in the eye once again. Simon takes the snap, gives it to Gonzalez, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down as he blows through the line. Gets beyond the 45 of Okoboji before he's brought down. I finally got taken down by Ryan Calso, but not until he got to the 43-yard line of Okoboji. Another 1st down run for the Cowboys. High formation once again. Here's a handoff to Allen. He gets hit initially, bounces and keeps going. And with more positive yards, Allen is down to the 35-yard line of the Pioneers. No, they bring it back. Okay. So they put it at the 37-yard line. Gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. High formation once again. Here's the snap. Right up the middle they go with it. Not much there. That's kind of how they've been running the ball all night, though. The Cowboys get a little here, a little there, and then break a nice one. Well, he got the 1st down. First and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Another run off the left side. Gonzalez dances forward, gets some yards. He is inside the 25-yard line on that carry. It'll be second down and short. Second down and 2. High formation from the 24 under 8 minutes to go. Here's the give. Off the right side. Big run. All the way inside the 15-yard line. Still trying to fight for a little more. Down to the 10-yard line. Campbell with the carry again. First and goal for the Cowboys from the 10 after that carry. Well, they just keep pounding it right down the field and eating clock up. Pioneers' strikes have been big but quick. Here's a shotgun snap. Give it to the running back. Running it off the right side. Plowing forward inside the 5. Fighting for more. Finally yanked down to the ground. That was Campbell. Calso with the tackle. Finally stood him up and then ripped him to the ground like a wrestler. Brings up second down. Second and goal from the 4 under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Allen, a lone running back in this power formation. He'll get the give, and he's hit right away and dropped. Boy, he might have lost a yard on that one. Good pursuit. That was Callan Peters getting in there and getting a nice hit. Callan, 6'4", 280-pound sophomore. Nice play there. Third and goal from the 5. Shotgun formation, but everybody packed in tight. And they're going to give it to Gonzalez, who's going to run it right in off the left side. Another touchdown for Gonzalez. But a late flag has been thrown. Wait to see what the call is here, or if it was after the play. It looks like they're lining up like it was against the offense and not after the play. Five officials on the field. It's against Okoboji. Touchdown is good. So it was after the play. Five-yard touchdown run by Diego Gonzalez makes it 47-20 here in the 4th. Extra point attempt is up and it's good. 48-20, 28-point lead for the visiting team here against the Pioneers. Cowboys to kick off when we return here on Q102.
West Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment.
Cowboys touchdown. And it's a short kick where they kick it down about the 17-yard line. It's returnable. The Pioneers have it. They're going to string it out to the far sideline past the 20-yard line and then finally pushed out of bounds on that far sideline. Not sure if that was Asa Jacobson on that return. Looked like it was him. 5:58 to go in the ball game, 48-20. And it's all CGD so far in this one. Oh, we are all tied after a quarter of play. I know it's 21-7 at halftime, but now here in the fourth, it's 48-20 Cowboys. Okoboji, 4 receivers out. Duvall drops back, fires it, flag flies, and it's caught at the 30 to the 35 to the 40. And finally taken down just beyond there was Chapman at the 41. The flag is all the way back at the 25-yard line. And looks like it's against Okoboji. It is a holding call against Okoboji. So that play goes for naught. And they walk it back to the 17-yard line. 2nd and 20. Or excuse me, 1st and 20. Same formation. Blitz coming. Duvall rolls to the right to avoid it. Passes it out to his receiver. It's caught. And fighting his way to the 20-yard line was Joe Stand. And he's knocked out there. 4-yard completion. 2nd and 16. Four receivers out again. Duvall takes the snap. Looking. He's got some time. He's going to fire it deep down the left side. He's got a receiver coming on the deep cross and couldn't make the grab. Oh, he's laying on the ground, upset that he did not pull that in. Pass intended for Nate. Would have had more than enough for the first down had he made that catch. Good job by that offensive line, giving Duvall some time. 2nd and 16. Or 3rd and 16 as they line it up. 2 receivers to the right, 1 out deep to the left, 1 in tight to the left. Duvall takes a snap, heavy rush from the right side. Fires it, no, hangs on to it. And the ball's loose. And who's going to come up with this mad scramble? The Cowboys come up with it. I think Duvall was going to try to pass as he was getting spun around, decided to hang on to it, and then eventually the ball popped out. He was going backwards. The Pioneers are at the 21. They end up turning it over all the way back at the 5-yard line. A tough break for Okoboji once again. 1st and goal from the 5 for the Cowboys after the turnover. I'm hearing that Duvall actually dropped it twice on that. And that's how they ended up going backwards so far. I formation. Cowboys looking just to punch it in again. Off the left side, and they will. Run straight ahead off the left side of that line, and Diego Gonzalez is in again for a touchdown on another 5-yard carry. .5:12 to go. Score moves to 54-20. Gonzalez to kick the extra point. Salvin's kick is up, and it is good. $20-55. That means a running clock from here on out. Cowboys will kick off in a moment here on Q102.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Cowboys kickoff goes to the 25-yard line of the Pioneers. They take it off the far right side and up the sidelines before being forced out of bounds. Pioneers will take over after that kickoff at the 40-yard line, their own 40. They trail it by 35 points, which means a running clock. It's 55-20. Actually, they moved it up from the 40 to the 44. Look, initially they're going to put it at the 40, and they moved it forward. Shotgun, 2 right, 2 left for Duvall. Takes a snap, and he'll hand it off. And not much at all that time. Be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Okoboji hasn't ran the ball a lot here in this game. I think that was Campbell Vonk who ran that last one. Now passing play. They throw it down the field. Flag flies in the deep backfield, but it's picked off. We'll wait and see what the flag is. It's way behind the play on the Cowboys side. Way back beyond the secondary. Wait and see if the interception stands around. Initially, it looks like it will not. So they call too many men on the field against the Cowboys, so the interception does not stand. Pioneers still have the football. They'll march them some free yards on the penalty. All the way down to the 41-yard line of the Cowboys. 15-yard penalty makes it 1st and 10 from the 41. There's a pass to the receiver out in the flat. He's going to get hit right away, driven and slammed to the ground. We'll see if he ended up getting any yards on that. Basically a screen pass. The receiver was slammed to the ground. No call. He's going to lose a yard on that. Actually, he's going to gain 1 yard. It was on the 41. He's at the 40 now. Pioneers are at the 40. Here's a snap. Fake it to Vonk. To keeper, running it off the right side. And taking it out of bounds. This is Duvall. That'll bring up a 3rd down. Third and short for the Okoboji Pioneers. And a timeout has been taken on the field. We'll take one with them. Be back in 30 seconds here on Q102.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Boji Junction Plaza, Milford.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Okoboji trails it 55-20 here in the fourth quarter. I'm Tim Peterson, and this is high school football on Q102. Patrick run the video camera on ExploreOkoboji.com. Mac back in the studios. 2:54 of running time remains in this one, unless the team takes a timeout, which just happened. It's 3rd and 2 from the 33-yard line for Okoboji. They do the shotgun, 2 right, 2 left. They've used this formation most of the game, especially after trailing. Duval claps his hands, takes a snap, gives it to the running back up the middle, and I think he's got enough for the first down. It'll be close. That is enough for the Pioneer first down. Let's see, I was saying number 30, but the carrier, yeah. I'll have to look into that. Deep pass, deep right, and it is caught. Touchdown, Pioneers. Avery Symington catches the touchdown pass. Right around 30 yards on the pass and touchdown. Avery beat his man, gets into the end zone. Pioneers not giving up at all with just 2:15 remaining. Makes it a 55-26 score. They'll line up for the extra point. All right, footed kicker is ready. And the kick is good. Another extra point added on by Asher Knutson, the sophomore. Straight through the uprights, makes it 55-27. Okoboji to kick off when we return here in a minute on Q102.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your finance.
Cool. Well, the kickoff by the Okoboji Pioneers is a hard line drive, and it hit one of the up men on the return off his head and just doinked right to another player for the Cowboys, who caught it and just stayed down with it as he kind of dove ahead to make the catch. Good attempt by the Pioneers, didn't pay off. And the Cowboys will take over 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line, their own 42, with 2:13 remaining. 55-27 the score, with CGD in the lead. They'll line it up, and I would presume that just doing some running plays here. And they do. Hit in the backfield right away and brought down. Loss on that run. Looks like a new quarterback is in. J.D. Moricall, the quarterback for the Cowboys. Loses yards on that run, though. All the way back to his own 35-yard line. So a 7-yard loss. Moricall in a shotgun again. Takes it. He'll give it off, this time off the right side. Big hole up to the 45, to the 50. Enough for the first down, pushing even more ahead beyond the 45 and inside of there. Boy, a huge run once again. Another first down. And it looks like they'll just go into victory formation. Take a knee. All right, that sealer run. That was Selvin Gonzalez with that big run. Needed 17 and got more than that. Now let's take a knee another time. 25 seconds on the game play clock. 40 on the game clock. 55-27, victory formation. And there's the ball game as he takes the knee. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows comes to Okoboji and ruins the Pioneers' homecoming this evening. Final score 55-27. Cowboys with the victory. Just a couple more sponsors to thank before we get into our post-game show. Lakes Regional Healthcare, Central Bank and Insurance, Spencer Physical Therapy, and Okoboji Physical Therapy. Our post-game show is coming up courtesy of the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake with Dr. Cornwall and Dr. Jennis. We'll be back in 3 minutes. This is high school football on Q102 and ExploreOkoboji.com.
West Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well. People that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bode Junction Plaza, Milford.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
The Hut Bar and Grill in Arnold's Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold's Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your...
To CGD 55-27. But on a positive note, we didn't mention Taylor Swift one time during this football game. Let's recap some scoring here tonight. Dominic Judding got the first touchdown pass for the Pioneers, a 66-yarder. Extra point was good. Pioneers up 7-0. And then Mason Allen for the Cowboys responded. We were tied at 7 after a quarter of play. A couple of touchdowns in the second quarter by the Cowboys, one by Gonzalez, and a receiving yard by Lingerfelter. Made it 21-7 at the half. Third quarter, it was Nessheim with a 43-yard run, and then DeCoster with a 6-yard touchdown catch. Pioneers got a 75-yarder to Caleb Symington, and then there was a 1-yard run by Campbell. Into the third quarter, it was 41-13 in favor of the Cowboys. Pioneers, Netsch got a 2-yard touchdown catch in the fourth quarter, and then a couple touchdown runs by Diego Gonzalez, both of 5 yards. Answered back for the Cowboys. They led it 55-20. Pioneers get one at the end with a touchdown catch by Avery Symington. Final score 55-27 in favor of the Cowboys. Tough homecoming night here for Okoboji as they lose this one, and they drop to 1-6 on the season. The Cowboys, with the victory, move up to 3-4 on the season. And don't forget, tomorrow, Iowa Hawkeyes take on Purdue, and that'll be on KUOO starting around, I believe, 11:30 tomorrow. I was thinking Coach is going to join me here tonight, but running out of time, and it's cold. So, thanks to Mac back in the studio. Thanks to Patrick next to me. Thanks, Mom. Thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors and all of you wonderful listeners. That'll do it for this broadcast of high school sports here on Q102.